And welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Special K.
And I'm Radar. And today we have a brand new cooler that was sent to us from Patriot Coolers. You can see it's large and in charge.
Yeah, this is, pull it up so they can see it all the way.
Yes.
This is a
I'll let you hold it.
20 quart cooler. It's heavy as shit even.
It's full of beer right now.
So it's a 20 quart cooler. They do make 45 quarts. They make larger ones. This is one of those super insulated coolers, like the Yetis and the Arctic coolers and so on and so forth. Yeah, this for review purposes. Mingo and I, if you notice my deck out here, we just painted this deck. Took us a week or so. We used this cooler during that time period. Tested it out, beat it up a little bit. So far I like it a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Painted several porch, from what I understand.
Yeah, this is the second deck we painted.
The second one.
So it's got the similar latches you would expect. It's got these rubber style pull down latches. So on and so forth like that. It's got a nice divider in there. It also doubles as a cutting board.
It is in fact just a cutting board.
So they can see it. Nice rubber seal. So
Up and down won't close.
yeah, it's because you didn't put the thing down there. Right.
You put a bunch of beers in there sideways. It's your fault.
Asshole. Yeah, this divider here is an extra. It doesn't come with it stock. It's also doubles as a cutting board. It's actually useful camping.
It's a fairly good sized cutting board.
So we camp a lot. So one thing we always use my Coleman Extreme, my black cooler.
Yeah, the big black cooler.
You get a day and a half out of that on ice blast, like a regular igloo, cheap igloo. You get about a day and a half out of the Extremes.
If you fill it up all the way with ice and have all your food like in the middle, not too bad.
This one claims you can get 5 days out of it with a bag of ice. After testing, I got 4 days out of it, using it about 80-degree weather and opening and closing it maybe 10 or 15 times a day. It got about 4 days.
Yeah.
On the 5th day, it was still like below room temperature, but there wasn't any ice left or anything like that.
All water.
That's very impressive for a cooler, any kind of cooler. But one of the downsides of this cooler is it's super heavy.
It's incredibly heavy. It's true.
So
you probably don't want to carry this any kind of distance.
So if you're walking, an extra distance, it's probably not worth carrying. I got my notes here.
A padded handle.
Yeah, it actually doesn't it? You want to talk about
it? It does. Yeah, the handle actually locks to the top, which is nice. Oh, you don't have the cooler swinging back and forth, banging you in the leg every single step.
Yeah, if you know the Yeti Roadie, it's very similar to the Yeti Roadie, which is also a 20 quart cooler. Holds 24 cans, 5 gallons of water, or 17 pounds of ice. I got my notes here. It's about 150 to 160 bucks.
This one here.
Yeah, 150 to 160, which is actually cheaper than like the Roadie of the Arctic coolers. So the Yeti Roadie is $200 for the exact same style cooler.
Like that's what Yeti is known for. Really expensive coolers.
And the Arctics are 180. So as far as price goes, that's pretty good. And we didn't talk about one of the best parts they're donating to the troops.
Oh yeah, that's right. 20% of the profits from these coolers is donated to the Homes for Troops. Home for Troops, yeah. It's a charity that builds homes for vets, which is pretty awesome. And 20% of the total profit is kind of a big chunk. So that's kind of putting their money where their mouth is, and their coolers too.
So now that we've given you the specs and stuff, it's also got a very nice drain hole. It doesn't have one of those cheapies, like where it has a little flippy floppy.
This is a full-on bung hole.
Yeah, Radar loves getting into those bungs.
It's like it's a massive screw with a giant rubber grommet.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's that. From that far away on the camera, you can see what it is. It's gigantic. It's awesome. It will drain all the water out of your cooler, which, is it just me, or have they stopped putting those in coolers?
They have, like, some of them don't have them. Yeah,
I bought a cooler a couple months ago, had no drain hole in it, which makes it basically useless to me.
Yeah, and even if they do, they tend to wear out and they fall out after a while. This seems
little plastic pull thing.
So, like, time to get the true down and dirty Kentucky Brew review. It's a good cooler. I don't like how heavy it is, but considering how we camp, we're fat, so we're not trekking.
We're car campers.
We're not trekking, through miles.
The days of climbing to the top of mountains is behind me.
Yeah, that's like a day trip, maybe a hike, 10 or 12 miles.
That's a whole other thing.
But you're not carrying this 10 or 12 miles.
I don't carry a cooler when I do that.
If you work in construction, you work outside a lot, you're going fishing, it does have a ruler on it, which is nice.
Yep.
You're going fishing.
Got a 17-inch ruler on it.
This is good for that. 20 quart, it's it's good for a day cooler, but it is a little on the small side. Like generally when we go camping, we have two coolers.
Oh, they do have the bigger one that you can get.
We have a beverage cooler, and then we have a food cooler.
Yeah.
So this would probably be all right for a beverage cooler.
This is my beer cooler.
Yeah, this is a good size for a beer cooler. For like full-on camping, you're still probably going to have 2 coolers, or one substantially ginormous, like $5 million cooler. Yeah.
You like the mothership cooler?
But all in all, despite the negatives being it's heavy, and it is a little on the pricey side. Like my Coleman Extreme was like $40 or $50, but then again, obviously, it's also not keeping my beverages cold for 4 days.
This is definitely targeted at the audience of people who are going to be out for several days.
You know what else it does? It looks really good in my brand new truck.
It does look really good in your brand new truck.
It does.
Right in the back.
Right. It's also a very good seat because it's so thick.
Oh, can we sit on this?
Yes, I wouldn't sit on it when it's on.
Fantastic.
Yeah, the problem with some coolers, and especially that cheap green one I have, is you just kind of.
It has a dent in the top now.
Yeah. So I do like this cooler, and here's the verdict: do we recommend this cooler? So, do you recommend this cooler?
I do, with the notion that this is kind of an expensive cooler. This is for the people who are going to be trying to decide, Yeti or Patriot coolers or some other fairly expensive cooler brand. I'm gonna be out for a couple of days. I need my beer to be cold. I need my beer to be cold, not lukewarm.
Right.
For those guys, that's who this is for, and gals.
Yeah. Also, we're gonna eventually put this up against some other coolers, like head-to-head style with coolers, just for fun. We just want to do some videos. It's a good summertime video. That's why we're outside.
That is, yeah.
Despite it being 50 degrees outside right now.
Wouldn't be fair to put this up against like the green cooler. That's just not. That wouldn't be cool.
But all in all, I do still recommend this cooler, but only if you're looking for a higher end camping cooler. If you're looking for a cheapie, this isn't it.
No, it's it's what is it?
$150.
$150. It's not cheap.
They did give us a promo code to get 5% off, so I'll put that in the description down below. That'll help out a little bit, and they do free shipping over $50 too. So, but I mean, compared to the other coolers, this style and this range, it is $20 to $50 cheaper than those coolers.
Yeah.
So it's definitely worth it in that aspect. It's super durable too. Like I feel like one thing you have with the other coolers is the lids break. This has a giant metal bar going all the way through.
I was noticing that.
Yeah, all the way through the cooler. So I think I'm good with it. So I do recommend it. We're not really going to give it a number rating because it's a cooler. It's kind of a hard thing to do on that one. But if you like it,
get some more coolers, get a better idea.
We maybe do like a top 5 coolers, and it'll be a combo between value and quality. So we'll like put them all together and get the ultimate value for the money. Do something like that. But all right, that's been our episode. If you'd like to see more videos like this, let us know in the description down below. I'm Special K.
I'm Radar.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.